Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I've asked you on the community section what topics you want to see, and this reading will be a mixture of two because it took me a while to really decide how I want to do this, because I have to be drawn to a reading, you see, to get the best out of it. And there were two of you. So one of the suggestion was who secretly wants to apologize to you, and the other one was whom you should open up to. And I kind of wanted to put these two together, and it's all about communication. So what we're looking at today is who wants to communicate with you, and we're going to be looking at what they want to say, etc., etc. What will be coming through is going to be very individual for each pile, okay? So take a moment, meditate. I'm going to show you piles 1 to 4 from close up. Maybe you've heard the number prior. Picking visually. So go with that or go with both. So for pile number 1, we have this intuitive card here. Whoever is new to my channel, I read from abstract to. So for pile number 2, we have this card here. For number 3s, we have this card over here. For number 4s, we have this card over here. So take your pick, stop the video. If you need some more time, meditate on it and try to erase your expectations prior picking the piles, because I know sometimes people do that. Okay, so it's better if you really tune into your higher self and ask, hey, which is the pile that I need to hear, and go with it, okay? Erase any expectations prior. It's going to be much easier for you. Also, I might include messages from the book or from music. Again, how I'm doing my readings from now on, I'm going by pile's vibe. So for one pile, I might want to include music, song. For another, maybe I want to include book. For a third, maybe I want to include Book of the Answers. So it's going to be very unique for each pile. It depends even which decks I want to use for those piles. Same like I do my privates too. Okay, I go with your vibe, guys. So I hope you've chosen your pile, and I'm going to see you in timestamps. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 1, this intuitive card here, what I'm going to do first, I will channel, and we're going to move on to your cards, okay? So give me a minute here. I don't know what happened in the past, but this person seems like they're much smaller than you, but not because of height, not because of body type, but they are showing themselves to me as if they were shrunken down and you are much taller than them. Now what this vision is telling me, that they probably screwed up somewhere along the way, therefore they would like to I feel like for pile number 1, this person might want to apologize about something. And that's the person who wants to talk to you, because I do see those puppy eyes, those eyes like, shit, There was an uncomfortable situation, and this person has caused it, maybe. It doesn't have to be a big deal for some of you, but someone really feels like they were not good enough, or they didn't do good enough job when it comes to treating you or communicating with you. Maybe the information wasn't shared very clearly, okay? So there was a lack of something, a lack of good enough, or lack of sharing. I hope it's making sense. Firstly, so I have 3 tea leaf tarot. We're going to take a look at this. firstly, I would like to look at this person, how they look like physically. And I kind of want to mix a couple of decks up for you guys here. But I did throughout channeling see this person. They do have, and I'm seeing dark hair color. But let's go with tarot. We're going to clarify things we're going to see. And I'm going to be obviously giving you probably a couple of different types of people, because I don't know how many people are watching this video. So whoever I'm going to get a vision of, I'm going to tell you. Okay, and I think you need to choose intuitively, or it will make sense straight away for some of you. How does this person look like? Let's let gravity do its work. Okay, we have Ace of Cups. I hope you can see it. Yeah, you can. How does this person look like, please? I want to use vice versa. How does this person look like? Okay, now for some of you, well, this person's hair, firstly, this person's hair is fine. That's what I'm seeing, okay? They don't have too much hair, but there is volume to the hair, okay? So it doesn't look like this person doesn't have thick hair, right? It's very strange what's coming through, but I have to tell you. Yeah, see, and I think that's what I was kind of picking up in this card. Let me focus. In this card, this person doesn't have as much hair, okay? Over here in these two cards, it seems like the hair of that person is very thin, but there is still volume to it. Blue eyes, for sure. Right, so the range of hair color is coming from light brown to dark brown, okay? For some of you, this person might have red undertones to their hair color. Yeah, dark brown throughout here, and then lighter brown here. Probably 2% of you will be dealing with someone who is gray-haired. But I think if we're talking about gray hair, it's not going to be natural. It's going to be bleached. Right? So now let's put these back together and let's take a look at what this person wants to say. And these will give out, we're going to read them the last, more information about this person. What this person wants to say, what they want to talk about. Let's use the Kipper deck. Let's use the Kipper deck. What do you want to talk about? Work. You want to talk about work, something that has happened at work. And love. Work and love. But what I'm getting intuitively is that this person wants to talk about relationship at work. Okay, so probably you are tied somehow. You are probably colleagues or ex-colleagues here, and maybe you've left your job, or maybe you are just haven't communicated as much. This person wants to talk about work. Twice. So some of you are dealing with someone who has a crush on you at work. But there's second scenario where I'm really feeling it, that someone wants to apologize about something that they said at work. So let me see what it is that they want to say. What do they want to say? What do they want to say? Again, this is all over this reading. We have partnership, and we have, I think we head into this crush feeling here. So someone really has a crush on you in your workplace, or someone you used to work with, okay? Twice. Pay attention to number 6 and 7. So you might hear from them on the 6th day, on the 7th day, that would be Saturday or Sunday, or the date would just be the 15th, the 17th, the 7th, the 6th. You know how it goes. It can be a bit tricky sometimes to trace it down when it comes to numbers, what they want to say. It seems like they want to say that it's like they were put on hold when it comes to expressing their gratitude and feelings towards you. Yeah, they were put on hold. I felt that Ace of Swords reversed, but really felt it. So there is no clarity to it, but don't think. Let me see. For some of you, this is someone you've worked ages with ago, and you probably live even now in separate places. This person might visit you. Don't be surprised. This is someone, sooner or later they're going to write to you, or they're going to express their thoughts to you, and that's going to be very emotionally satisfying. Okay, someone really wants to apologize to groups what happened at work, because I'm hearing I was an asshole. Okay, so who was treated unfairly? This person has that grudge, you know, on themselves. They're like, why the hell you acted like this? I was childish. For some others, there is a big, massive crush that is happening here, and it doesn't necessarily have to come from work, but someone definitely has an eye on you, and a lot of you know it, because it's impossible not to notice the vibe that this person would be giving you. Okay. It's impossible. Let's take a look at your tea leaf. We have a star, guaranteed success. So again, this for me is given that vibe of work and occupation. It's about success, it's about going for your goal. But for some others, star can be talking about long distance. So someone who does live further away from you, or maybe even in a different country. We have pig, be aware of greed. So maybe someone has taken something from you when it comes to your work. Okay, when it comes to your material things, and they're like, F it, I was such a pig, you know, and that's why they were feeling that kind of like grudge on themselves. They're like, can't believe that I've done this. I was truly an asshole. Okay, and let's see one more if I can with those nails. Let me move these. And we have spear, and it says heartache over what you no longer have. So look, there's a situation of someone kind of screwing up for some of you, okay, when it comes to taking something that shouldn't have been taken away from you. And it can be material things, or it can be just that someone said something and it wasn't really nice, you know. It can be connected to your workplace, your finances here. And then there's a lot of, like, most of this vibe is work vibe. This person really wants to say that, you know what, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I would really want you to know that I apologize. Okay, I truly apologize. And for this pile, like, it's very interesting because this person does see you. Doesn't matter which scenario you fit in, this person does see you very appealing to them. So I don't know why they did something that they want to apologize for. Okay, you know, this scenario reminds me of those old days at school when you'd sit at your desk and when boys used to hit on girls, so they would actually do something nasty so that you would turn around, you know, or they would pull your hair. So that's what kind of a vibe I'm getting here. Okay, this person does find you very appealing and they truly like you, but they did something maybe in front of someone else that wasn't super nice. So the apology is the big thing here. I was greedy, or I wasn't good enough. I have heartache over what I no longer have. Okay, and then other people, I mean, expect someone coming through here with some kind of a love offer and a message coming through. Even that person who wants to apologize, I think they might send you a message too, because someone has been writing things down and probably deleting the message and trying to rephrase it, and they would really like to share what's in their heart. So let me know how it goes. There is no specific timing when this is going to happen, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen the second intuitive card here, let's take a look at your reading. I'm gonna channel before I get into tarot. I have 3 tea leaf tarot cards here, which we're probably gonna take a look at them later on, okay? And for you, not like for pile number 1, what I thought of, what question I raised in my mind when I was pulling a tea leaf, it wasn't really who this person was. You know, for pile number 1, I was trying to get a clue of who that person was. But for you, I had to shift it and ask a different question, what they want to talk about. So that's going to be interesting to see. Now, give me a moment. I want to take a look at what messages come through visually. You know what I'm seeing in my vision? 3 of Swords. So probably someone who has gone through some kind of heartache, difficulties, and this person has a super nice heart. Maybe that's why they went through something like it. This is someone who tends to give too much probably for people, and there's such a caring vibe about them. I see a lot of cups. This is someone who lives led by their heart, okay, and they wish everyone the best. This is a supportive vibe. Someone wants to somehow support you, even though they went through some kind of shit, but they don't pay attention to that themselves. They're like, no worries, you know, brush it off, I'm fine. All I want to say, I want to somehow support you. I want to see how well you've done. So let's take a look at what's coming through with tarot here. A bit of a history about this person, please. What's up with them? Past. Magician. Knight of Swords. See, that caring vibe is coming through here. Okay, let's take a look at what they wanna say or what they wanna talk about. We're gonna take a look at what Steampunk Kipper deck has to say. This is someone, guys. This person is someone who is a very good manifester. You might notice that this person gets things done pretty easily. You can throw any task at them, they're like, I got it. Okay, this is someone who could possibly be switching, or they used to switch between different careers. So let's say one time they're a baker, next time they're fixing bikes, you know. So they'd be very good at adjusting at different careers, different job opportunities. And it's like they don't acknowledge sometimes how good they are, even at getting things by their mind, using their mind, you know, power of thought. This is someone who likes their own time, someone who doesn't like to be bothered too much. So I'm getting that hermit vibe here. Someone who needs time from people. Why? Because this is someone who's super given. This Queen of Swords in this deck is someone who is sharing their knowledge, her knowledge, with everyone else, and she needs to rewind, she needs to recharge from time to time. You see how caring she is with these kids here. So that care was coming through in my vision too, you know. How can I help you? And then next, how can I help you next? But then she needs to come back home or be somewhere alone and recharge. And that recharging comes through creativity somehow, sitting at her desk, doing something, you know, writing things down, visualizing. This is a visionary, okay, type of person. Air signs are coming through quite strongly here, okay. What they want to talk about. Older man, very interesting. I'm gonna take a look at this. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Okay, for some of you, they want to say that someone isn't well, but you know about it. Those who I'm talking to, you know about it. Now, this is going to be very personal to some of you. Whoever this person is, what they would like to tell you is to text your parent whom you didn't really talk to very much lately, or maybe you had an argument with. And parent type can be mother, father, grandpa, grandma. Okay, so those people are parent types to me, because sometimes we tend to be raised up by our grandparents. Okay, so whoever this person is, they would really like you to communicate with a mature person who doesn't have a lot of things to do, it seems like, in their life. And what they're looking forward to is they're looking forward to communication. So this is a third energy here that's coming through that person. They might even let you know that, you know what, I would really like you to communicate with them. Someone that you maybe had, I don't know, even an argument with. I do feel intuitively that you don't probably want to communicate with them because of something, you're feeling uncomfortable, but it seems like this person wishes that you could. Okay, let me see which deck I want to use. I'm being pulled towards to the Urban Tarot for you guys. Let me see. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? I feel like there's another part of you that has a bit of a different story. What do you want to say? You want to talk about the past issues. Okay. What do you want to say? Okay, it's all about childhood here, guys. Someone really wants to talk to you about your childhood. This is a deep pile number 2. This is a very deep pile. Yeah, about the childhood times. Now, they want to talk about the times when things were maybe not as great for you, and in general, maybe it wasn't great for them. So choose your scenario. If you did have a very nice childhood, then they want to talk about it themselves, and they wish that you could communicate with them, or they could with you. But it seems like this pile number 2 is very, very deep, because there is so much personal stuff coming through here that I don't even know how to go about it. And I'm just gonna say it, for some of you, there has to be a communication about abuse that's coming from childhood, why I am like I am, and it's coming from the times when I used to be at school. Maybe I was bullied. There was a time when maybe I was abused in my family. There was a time where I would watch my parent, one of the parents, do something that I wasn't ready to see them do, okay? Something that wasn't okay in my eyes. And this is a very serious pile. If it's not your pile, maybe choose another one. So there has to be a communication about distress, about traumas, about something that has happened in the past, and how this person was influenced by it. So it can be that someone is trying to open up to you about it, what they went through, but they couldn't find the words. Or it can be that this person wants to talk to you about it, and they kind of want to help you out if you are the one who's struggling, but not from the pity side. They would really like to sit down and just talk to you and listen to you. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Okay? It's a strong pile number 2. It's a very healing pile. If you did communicate and you know who this is, that would be great for both of you. Yeah, because someone was really abused in this. Would it be you or them? and it can be even sexual abuse in some cases. Okay, so there has to be words spoken here, because someone needs to really let go, let go. And therapy would be a good thing here. Now let's take a look at the rest. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You see, so this has to be dug deeper. This is saying basically, the torch for me is all about, also lighten up the place, or shining a light, or winning over some difficulties. And whatever they want to talk about, leveling up, being aware of something and understanding something. So this is very important pile for pile number 2. Okay, that's very important. We have a bridge, successfully overcoming a problem, and again it's referring to some kind of an issue that has to be fixed or had to be fixed in the past. Okay, let me focus. See, because that bridge is being held by ladder, it seems like. So some kind of support. Okay, that's what's coming through here, what they want to talk about. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So this is that encouragement coming through here. They really want to pat you on the back about something. So you're doing great, this is saying, okay? Whatever the past issues, regardless, you are doing great. And there's that pride coming through here, that bridge could have been broken, but someone chose to fix it uniquely somehow. You don't see ladder holding up the bridge, right? So there is some kind of creative way about the situation that one has fixed themselves. And this pride that I'm feeling right now, someone is really proudful of that person who has been struggling. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So someone really sees you shooting. And again, with that torch here, it seems like there's that not only pride that I'm feeling, but also, one second, I need to Google one song. I know that you're probably not gonna like that song because it's from my old metal playlist, but I want to Google the lyrics because I heard that song in my head, Pride. Okay, let me find it, 1 second. Okay, so it starts with by the way, who's into heavier music, it's called, so the band is called Soil, and song is called Pride. And it starts with, when you scream aloud, heads down, that's when I plan to rise up. When you scream aloud, we are doomed, that's when I plan to prove myself to you. So look, there's some kind of energy here of standing up, okay? And I'm looking at that bridge here. Standing up, taking your torch, brushing yourself off, and moving forward. And that has to be talked about here. And if you know that this person is someone else who's struggling with it, it's not you, I would really talk to them about it. If you are the one who has struggled through this, there is one person who really wants to talk about it, okay, with you. And again, it's not the pittiness here. It's not like, oh, you're gonna be okay. When people say like, oh, it's okay. I really hate when people say, oh, don't cry, to other people, who cry. I'm like, what? You've proven to them that it's not okay to cry. It's not okay to be sad. And you're just making it worse. Like, it is actually making situations like that worse. Let it all out, okay? Okay, let's see. Who is this person, please? See, someone who dearly loves you, someone who has a very strong connection with you. I'm hearing family roots for a lot of you. This is someone from your family. Someone who had to make a decision in the past and they couldn't make any decision, and I'm hearing, I'm sorry, but I couldn't make up my mind. I didn't know which way to go, okay? Maybe that was somehow impacting someone when it comes to that family dynamic here and childhood. Yeah, family. Someone from family, I told you. So I think you know who that is. For you guys, this pile is very deep. I hope this made sense because I tried to go around everyone's storyline here, and yeah, someone who's gonna come forward to you and offer that cup of love, and they want to share, they want to talk, or you will. And I would really encourage you here to go for it, because it seems like two people will become even closer over the past difficulties. So even if this pile didn't make sense to you, you should come closer to one family member over the past issue of some sort, the heartbreak, the truly something terrible maybe for some of you that you went through. Somehow it's gonna put you two together, and you're gonna see how that's gonna impact your life further on, okay? So I hope this made sense, because I've been talking forever for your pile, guys, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Best of luck. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3, this intuitive card here, I'm gonna channel before and we'll go from there. So every pile I'm doing individually, and I might want to use completely different decks for you. I might want to use, maybe the book, or do something else for you guys. So if you've picked a pile before, don't be surprised if those gonna differ the way I go about things, okay? So give me a moment here. Ooh, whoever wants to talk, this is someone who's super motivated, driven in life. See, they're seeking for free lifestyle. They're seeking for freedom in life. They wish everyone could find their own paths. So whoever this is, they're giving me a vibe of someone who is that person who kind of inspires everyone around them, but also they encounter a lot of people who probably say to them, come on, that's not possible, or like, come back to earth. But they're like, I don't get you, like, why don't you want to get and go after your dreams? And they never lose the spark in their eyes. They never do. And this is a very exciting energy for pile number 3s. I'm seeing sunshine as well. A lot of light about this person. This is someone who's super light-hearted, but someone who's super clever too. So you see, I'm getting that very optimistic vibe about them. We're gonna take a look at who they are first. Who is this person, please? Who is this person, please? Let's let gravity do its work. We have 4 of Cups. That's already interesting. I do see what that's talking about. Who is this person? The Lovers. The Knight of Swords. I feel like I want one more. Who is this person? And the 4 of Swords. Okay, Now let's take a look at what they want to talk about. I'm going to be pulling from the tea leaf. I'll pull on the side because they're round cards and it's difficult for me to shuffle. So we have younger man. We're going to take a look at them after. We have rainbow. And one more. And we have success. Okay then. Stars everywhere. Okay, let me see what they want to talk about when it comes to the younger man. I'll clarify everything and we'll continue talking, okay? Ooh, interesting. Empress. I hope you can see, because sometimes camera blurs out and it really pisses me off because I'm like, showed you cards and you couldn't see it. Okay, I pulled the card and I was talking and I don't know what I pulled it for. So let's put it back. If it's meant to be, it's gonna come back. Okay, clarify the rainbow, please. Oh, it made sense because rainbow says the most difficult part of a situation is over and we had the tower, so it makes sense. What do you want to talk about? Clarify success, even though... well, clarify success, tarot straight to the point, bang, yeah? Okay. Let's see. I feel like for you, funnily enough, I want to pull from the Animal Tarot. And we're going to be asking straight away messages from this person. What do you want to say? But I'll put them face down so that we can concentrate on the first bit of the reading before we read this out. What do you want to say? Okay. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Okay. All right. So there is someone who, do you remember how I said that chilled vibe about them? And that chilled vibe is coming through here with 2 4s, okay? This is someone who is super grounded in your eyes. They might not feel like it sometimes themselves, okay? But at least they're trying. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person is quite spiritual or they're trying to be as woke as they can in this world. This is someone who has a partner, it seems like, for a lot of you. For some of you, this is someone who is looking for a partner and they would like to talk about it. They would like to talk about a partnership here, about love life. And it seems like it's not moving anywhere. They're not moving because this Knight of Swords in this deck is not moving, if you've noticed. This is a very different card from the other Knight of Swords. Why? Because this Knight hasn't taken his armor off, and I always see it that way. So it seems like in order for this person to come forward, they have to take their armor off, which means they have to open their heart up, okay? And when this card sits next to Lovers, it kind of makes me think that this person might possibly be afraid to open up to people, especially to you. And there might be some past issues here. They might have been disappointed before, or they might have been uninterested after some time, and maybe they're thinking now, what if I'm gonna get together with this person and then I will want to move away from them, or I will want to be on my own, okay? So there is a very twisted scenario here happening, but this person really wants to talk about masculine energy, dealings or relationship with a younger man, and we have Empress that's clarifying it. So that can be vice versa for some of you. It can be younger woman, younger man. What I mean by younger, usually when I'm getting younger woman or younger man, I would say below 40 years old, okay? So that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be younger than you, but someone really wants to talk about relationship here for sure. And business. What I want to say to you here is that you went through the hardships already. You went through the hardships already. Some of them, if you are involved in business with them, they would like to talk about it. How can you make this business of yours? How can you make it happen? How can you be entrepreneur? How can you have your own independent finances, you know? And it seems like maybe one of you have gone through some kind of rocky start, you know, and it's saying the most difficult part of a situation is over. So there are a couple of scenarios here. Someone wants to truly talk about the relationship or talk about their feelings because they're like, I'm closed off. I'm fine by myself, you know, and there's that push and pull here. Now, for some of you, there is a person who wants to talk about the business, and they're very encouraging, you see. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person, they were super optimistic. I'm getting Sag vibes somewhere in their chart, okay? Because Sages are usually like that, you know. Okay, I'm looking at the opposite side of life, and they have that good spark about them, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be Sag. I'm just saying for maybe one or two of you, I'm feeling Sag vibes here somewhere in their chart. Now, for this pile, guys, it seems like the business and the money is taking over. This person really wants to somehow talk about how successful you can be or you are. So if you are not as successful just yet financially, or if you feel like you are in a deep hole, financial hole, and you can't get out of it, this person would like to help you out somehow. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person has already spoken to you about it somehow or have given you some kind of hints. They're rooting for you, pile number 3s. Someone is rooting for you here very strongly, and there's that other aspect to this person where they would like to share some kind of, but it's not, intuitively it's not a big deal for them. Not for them, it's not a big deal comparing to the finances and career here. Someone has a crush on someone, they want to say. But you know, the way that they would even say, they'd be like, oh, by the way, you know what, kind of like that person, or kind of like, and they would just brush it off, and they'll come back to their like meditation state, and they'll be like, okay, I need to ground myself back now because I said it, you know. So there's that energy of being a little bit shy or a little bit afraid to say that they have a crush on someone here, okay? Because there is a very strong connection here between two people, and I don't know if it's between you and them or between them and someone else, and they want to talk about it. Okay, so take your scenario. Big business vibe here. Someone probably really wants to suggest or offer some kind of wise investment when it comes to your future endeavors. I would really take a look at this, guys, pile number 3s. If you know that this is someone who has already proposed something to you, or maybe you brushed it off, or you are like, I wasn't ready, at least hear them out, because it seems like this situation has a lot of potential here. Now let's take a look at what else they would like to say. We have 8 of Winter. So it says here, sorry, one second. It's so easy to convince yourself that you are trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and will give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So some of you, it seems like you have been stuck in some situation, and they want to tell you to open your eyes, because you are not captured here. The cage is open. They're saying, hey, come out and start living your life, you know, come out of your headspace, because it's all about headspace in 8 of Winter. It's all about mindset. Come out of that mindset. It doesn't serve you anymore. They want to say, come out and play, you know, come out to life, come back to life. They're really rooting for you, but this is someone who doesn't bullshit, you know. This is that friend that you go to if you want the truth. So if you wanted, let's say, someone to just tell you that, oh, you're gonna be okay, you know, it's fine, go with it, go with the flow. No, this person would be, what the fuck are you doing? It's enough. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but it seems like there's also that energy coming through here. Hey, let's go. Okay. I hope it's making sense. Then we have Ace of Winter, another sword card here. It says, implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges, will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. So this person really wants you not to be afraid of the obstacles in your life, and they want to talk about it. They are like, it's fine, I've been through so much. There is a lot of potential to what I want to say here, or what you could do with your life. And they truly see a lot of potential in you. I don't know, I keep hearing that all over in my head. Okay, so let's take a look at another card. We have Four of Summer. Your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting to you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. This person really wants you to stop, breathe in, breathe out, look around, and acknowledge the opportunities that you have. Because sometimes it feels like you might close your eyes off or shut yourself off from the world and not see the good things. And they really want to talk about it here. You know, that optimistic vibe from them, but also the edge to them, that sword energy, right, is really felt throughout this reading. All they see in you here is success and independence. Now, where you're gonna take that energy is up to you, they saying. Because there are so many things happening, I know, in your life, but it doesn't mean that you can't concentrate or you can leave something behind that's quite important for you. And for some of you, taken from your intuitive card, somehow your home environment is very important to you at this very moment, or will be in the near future, because it's kind of a reverse. I usually take upright that way. Okay, so I told you a lot of things here, pile number 3s. I hope this made sense. I truly do, because I was speaking to 3 different groups of people and I tried to get a grasp of each of you guys to somehow make sense to this reading. So I hope there was something that you needed to hear here, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4, this intuitive card, we starting with your reading, and I'm doing these piles very individually. So for one pile I might pick one deck, or use music, or use, I don't know, book or whatever. So don't be surprised if you have chosen previous piles and there was something, or I've done it differently. Okay, so we're gonna start with the I'm already getting it. We're gonna start with channeling first before we get into your reading. Okay, so let me tune into this. But what I'm hearing, I mean, as I was talking already, as if it was in my head already, now 2 scenarios. For some of you, who wants to talk is your deceased. Okay, have to throw it out there because it came quite quickly in my head, and it was a bit too fast, you know. So someone is very impatient, or someone really wants to communicate, and that can be a spirit around you. Now for some others of you, this is someone who is very far away, or so they might live in another country, or someone whom you haven't seen for quite a long time, and it seems like you have forgotten about them, but they haven't forgotten about you. And these are 2 very different vibes here. So what we're going to have to do for pile number 4 is then we're going to have to split it to 2. Those people who know that they're deceased, and I'm hearing this is for those people who's deceased, who has lost someone in the past 2 years. Okay, not longer than that. Now for some others, this is going to be that person who probably lives far away, or you haven't seen them for a super long time. So now what do we do with you guys, pile number Pile number 4, that was unexpected. Okay. Okay then, let me shuffle and think how we're gonna do this. Okay, music came through to me. We're gonna have to now those who I'm trying to search for it. That's gonna be for those who have lost someone. And the song that came through, I'm gonna try to find the lyrics now. The artist is called Active Child, and the song is called Hanging On. So bear with me when I'm searching for lyrics. Maybe for some of those who haven't lost anyone, listen to this song. And it's funny because I was talking to my friends one night when I was still living in London, and the Raven Tarot actually asked me, do you have your death song? And I'm like, is that like normal to ask someone, do you have your death song? And we started laughing, and then I realized that I actually do. And this song came through in my head now, so that's very strongly someone's deceased. Let me get into lyrics. Now the lyrics, you're gonna take a look at this if you want to on your own. The lyrics, what the lyrics are telling me here is that someone was really having it hard. It was a really hard time for someone to hang on, you know, because the song is called Hanging On basically. And at one point it says, I just can't keep hanging on to you and me. I just don't know what is wrong with you and me. And then it says, touch me and then turn away, put your hands into the flame. Tell me if you feel this pain, because I don't want to be your ball and chain. So it seems like someone couldn't release someone, okay? And it's very important with deceased to release them rather than hold on to them. I mean, grief is fine, but some people do tend to cling on to them too strongly, and it's very heavy for you and for deceased too, okay? So this is telling me that it can be someone's parent, and I don't know which deck I want to use now. Okay, I know. We're gonna start with mediumship, guys, here, okay? So hang on here, literally hanging on like in that song. If it's not your message, I'm gonna tune into you in a minute. I'm just gonna pull a couple of cards from your deceased here. I'm gonna be using 3, and please pick the message of the one that relates to your soul the most, because there are many of you watching and there will be a couple of messages from a couple of deceased, okay? I just saw a woman in a red dress and a man in gray pants, in gray trousers. Very neatly ironed. Okay, let's see. First message, please. Someone wants to say, I see how much you have achieved, but I'm not gonna interpret these. I'm gonna just read them out for you, okay? I'll shut up. Second. And third, please. Okay. So, message for one group of people is, your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. So this group of people, what your deceased wants to tell you is chase your passion, not something that others are probably telling you to. And passions and your life purpose is something that they would encourage you to look at. Okay, so go live your life by your heart. Now for some of you, they can see that you have just graduated, or are about to this year. Okay, so they kind of like, hey, I'm part of this, because they usually, especially graduations, weddings, they're always there. Then second part of people, we've got, you may be under stress because of multiple jobs or too many responsibilities for one person to manage. It's important to balance your work and personal life and bring a spirit of fun to all you do. So this group of people, what they want to say to you here, basically, lift your head up, look at the sky, look around, give yourself a break, find fun to all the responsibilities, because it seems like you sometimes have your eyes closed and you just go, and you forget to live your life. For third group of people, we've got a dolphin. It says, an opportunity arises that needs your attention right away. So this saying, don't miss out your opportunities. Moving quickly is important, yet there is nothing you can't handle if you follow your inner guidance. So what this is saying for third group of people here, those opportunities cannot be straight in your face sometimes. Opportunities come and go, and they can be very subtle. So look out for advice, look out for suggestions, and especially when it comes to connecting to other people, because you're gonna have to act pretty quickly and get that opportunity so that it doesn't slip through your fingers. Okay, so I hope this made sense for those people who have lost someone, and I'm sorry, in the past 2 years. Okay, let's take a look at the rest. I already forgot the second part of you guys here. Okay, got it, back on track. Sorry, I was a bit spaced out. Now, this is someone who lives either very far away in another country, possibly, or city very far away from you, or someone you haven't seen for a really long time. So let me get a clearer image of this person, and we're going to be looking at the physical traits here. Someone who possibly has a pet, even though we're asking about physical traits, that's coming through. Okay, that can be someone who tends to wear their clothes on a looser side. So those people who like to wear the tops that are loose, the way they fall on their body, they feel comfortable in it. They have very strong hands, these people, so they could have been working out in the past, and you can still see their hands toned. I don't see their hands slim. Doesn't matter if that's female or male we're talking about. They have very well-toned hands, and you can tell that they used to work out or they do work out. Sometimes people have very nice slim hands. I'm actually very jealous, because I don't. Because I used to play volleyball for 6 years, and that impacted my body. Okay, can't complain though, but I really like those graceful slim arms. Now let's take a look at Hey, this is someone who's spiritual. If they're not spiritual, they're a freedom seeker. And they have a connection with water. Freedom seeker, right? We have the world. This is someone who's probably well-traveled as well. Definitely. This person has probably been close to, or they want to go to a place that has a very angelic, very majestic, very holy vibe to it. So you would probably have heard or have seen on social media this person posting some things about it, or you have seen their pictures from different places in the world. So travel is a big deal here for this person. And also new ideas, new business ideas, starting new endeavors. So this is a very nice vibe here. Yeah, they're very strong, they're very strong. They can handle a lot, this person. It seems like they have some kind of ability or power that is not found in everyone. Let's take a look a bit closer who this person is, and we're going to be using tea leaf as our clues. I'm going to be pulling it from on a side because I can't shuffle the round cards on camera. It goes everywhere. So I let gravity do its work. Who is this person, please? We have rooster. We have broom. The broom reminded me of a witch. You know that spirituality that I saw? Okay, one more. And we have moon. Okay, let's see. So rooster we've got. I hope it's focused because sometimes it goes out of focus and I notice it after some time. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So someone has a kick to them. Okay, this is someone spicy, I'm hearing. This person is spicy. So it's possible that you had maybe some kind of disagreement in the past with this person, and arrogance was shown from your or their side at one point. Someone who has possibly moved to a new home. And that's going to be one of the biggest clues here. And who has gone through quite a lot of changes in their life. And that's very noticeable, especially if you would go on their social media. You'd probably be able to see it somewhere. Even if they didn't move their home, they probably moved country. They probably done something quite big. They went for a big change of some sorts. Maybe they got engaged. I don't know. I don't see it here, but I'm just saying, examples. So let me take a look at what they want to talk about. And we're going to be using the Kipper deck. What do they want to talk about? What do they want to talk about? Partnership. What do they want to talk about? Children. A child. So maybe you have been in partnership with this person. They want to talk about a child. Or your partnership with them. And a gift. Let me see more. Which deck are we being drawn to? Being drawn to steampunk. Let me see. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? And I'm clarifying one by one. So that was partnership was clarified by Page of Cups. They are saying right now I'm open to communication, to expressing my emotions here to you, and it seems like they might tend to be a little bit overprotective, and they probably want to say it can be for you or it can be for them. They want to help you out somehow, okay? Or if you could even want to help this person out. So I'm just gonna say someone, so I don't put you in a box. Basically, someone wants to talk about the partnership, and how I saw this card was like twins, two people who are very similar. So they want to say that I've noticed that we tend to have a lot of similarities. I would like to come and talk to you. I want to talk to you about something that would probably warm your heart up. With the Page of Cups, it's an offer of love, but I'm also gonna stand my ground. I'll be a little bit protective over myself because I'm afraid to be left out. See what is happening here? So it can be vice versa. It can be them talking about it like what you've done before. I don't know how exactly that's gonna come through to you guys. What else they want to say? What do you want to talk about when it comes to the gift? gift. Oh, I'm hearing you were such a gift to communicate with, because Ace of Swords is all about communication and light bulb moments. So you somehow might possibly have given this person some kind of a boost or idea, or you just sparked their interest. So the communication was like a gift for them, okay? But right now it seems like that communication is very unclear. It's just like, I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, because someone has probably distanced themselves from this communication, and it seems like there is that, you know, protectfulness happening here from both sides. Especially this person who wants to talk to you, it seems like they would be standing their ground, because there wasn't enough communication before, and they're like, I don't know, like how I want to be open with you, but then if you're gonna leave me out in the cold, I don't really want to get involved, you know, even in communication here. Because it seems like there was some kind of unfinished communication here. Now, for someone out there specifically, if it's not your message, leave it for someone else. They want to apologize how it ended, how the dealings with a child ended. They want to apologize about that. And they kind of feel like crap about it, you know. They're on their own, they're saying they're on their own, this person. Seems like someone is missing a child here. Now, let's go back to general. What they want to say. Again, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Someone really wants to express their love, okay? Someone truly wants to express their love. Someone likes you here. Why are you not talking? Why is someone not talking in this connection? Hey, love, why are you not talking? I don't know what's happened. Something happened in your life, guys, yours or theirs, I don't know. Obviously, if that was toxic connection, we're not talking about that type of connection. Leave it in the past. We're talking about someone who truly wanted to make it work, but maybe someone didn't show the same interest, or someone didn't have time to communicate, okay? What do they want to say? They want to say, I like you a lot, I love you, you know, for some of you, I love you. But here again, look, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, but I'm not sure if I'm going to say it out loud, because I'm not getting as much communication. I'm not getting as much back, okay? That someone is not providing the same energy in this connection here. Therefore, this other person who kind of wants to express themselves and say how amazing, how cool you are, they're like, nah, I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be disappointed, okay? I'm going to choose to protect myself from this connection. What happened here? I feel like, yeah, look, disappointment. Someone is afraid of disappointment. Now, one or two of you out there, someone wants to, someone understood. I'm talking about addicts. It's not going to be for all of you. They want to say, I'm still an addict, but I still love you. I still care for you. And I know how much you had to go through with me. So leave this message for someone else out there, because this person can't even deal with themselves, they're saying. So I couldn't have provided a healthy relationship for someone else, because my relationship with myself was already effed up, okay? So I hope this made sense. There was a lot of people I was talking to here, a lot of different scenarios, so many messages. I hope you've picked yours. I hope this made sense. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.